Hey, what's up, Solarpreneurs? I am filming this live from Sardinia, Italy today. Just wanted to drop some content if you were watching the video version of this. What breathtaking scenery. Got the ocean right behind us. Just fabulous location here. And having a good time here at a retreat. This is put on by Jenz Bunnell. His company is called Momentum. And just did a great job at putting these retreats together, so I would highly recommend it if you have not gone to one of his retreats. But if you are new to the show, we are here to help you close more deals, generate more leads and referrals, and have a much better time in the solar industry. Welcome back, or welcome if this is the first time you have checked out the podcast. Thank you for being here, and we are coming at you every Tuesday and Friday with fresh new content. And today I'm excited to share just a few things that we learned recently at this retreat. It was a couples retreat. Jenz, he is kind of like a mental coach, psychologist type guy, so really helps out mental breakthroughs. And I think 80% of this game is what's going on between your ears. So much of what we do is sales, marketing, having success with solar. Most of it, I think, is just what's going on upstairs. And you got to master the mental side of things. So I want to share just a quick exercise he walked us through that I thought was super powerful. And I think it can help us have the breakthroughs in solar and just really help us keep a positive and a more consistent frame of mind. And so what he did was he had us take out a sheet of paper, put a line down the middle. We put two columns, and on each side we put controllable, uncontrollable. And the exercise was that just to make a list of all the things we can control and all the things we can't control. And he had us write out on sticky notes. So for me, I was just writing down a bunch of things. Just like finding good schools for kids, growing a solar team, dealing with kids, keeping customers from canceling, the future of solar. Actually, I think even before dividing it, he just had us write down things that were like on our mind, things that potentially, added stress for our lives. So all these different things on sticky notes. And then after that, you had us divide it into controllable, uncontrollable. And so I was putting most of it on controllable. Probably, half of that, I had a list of like 9 things. Another thing was like overeating, managing my like fitness and weight. And then another thing was just like producing enough content for the podcast. Just all things that I worry about, and sometimes add stress to my life or on my mind. And so a lot of these things I'm putting in the controllable side. There's, 3-4 things I put uncontrollable. But then the question Jenz asked us was like, okay, how many of these things can you control today, like within the next hour? Now go back and reevaluate everything. And so once he said that, I went through all these things, like how many in the next hour can I actually control? Well, can't really control finding good schools for kids in the next hour. Can't really control keeping customers from canceling in the next hour. Can't really control the future of solar and rates changing. That was another one on there. Can't necessarily control that within the next hour. So we went through the whole list of all the 10 things or so I had put down, and none of those things I could control within the next hour. So it was just a powerful exercise to help us see that, hey, there's so many things that we let affect our mental state. There's so many ways we get in this like solar coaster, as we call it, the ups and downs. But at the end of the day, especially if you're thinking short term, there's not a lot of things we can control. So I think the more we can realize that in solar, and the tip he gave us was, okay, maybe focus on a week-to-week basis the things that are personally controllable, because, you'll bet some of these things, keeping customers from canceling, getting more sales, We can control those things to a degree, right? But, you're not always going to save every customer within canceling. But instead of stressing out about it in the now, maybe pick one or two little things on a week basis and focus on the controllables within that specific item, within that specific thing, instead of stressing out, beating yourself up over all of them. Because so many people, myself included, have a deal canceled. I have an appointment, no show, and focus so much on, this sucks, I could have done this better, that it affects the mental states and affects the sales, affects the attitude. So why not focus on the things that we can control, focus on most controllables, and then the rest, forget about it. Because, like Jenz brought up to us, if you look at it on an hour-to-hour, minute-to-minute basis, there's very few things we can control. So I hope that helps. Just a little exercise I wanted to share while we were at this retreat. I'll get back to the retreat here, enjoy the ocean. Everyone's got to take a little time. Hope you can also take some vacations, unwinds, and have some mental growth, some mental breakthroughs, very important. But we'll see you on the next podcast. We got some exciting guests coming up. And happy selling. Go get them this week.